Welcome back. I'm Dylan Black. How about this? Psoriasis body painting. Not something you hear about every day, but we're going to hear about it right now on Daytime because we have Dr. Jennifer Beecker with us, a dermatologist. Hello.
Hi, thanks for having us.
Good to see you here. And Natalie Fletcher, body painter.
Yes.
Pretty cool title to have. Yeah. Not that dermatologist isn't a cool title, to be a body painter. First of all, Natalie, what is it like to be a body painter? What exactly, I mean, it sounds pretty self-explanatory. What exactly do you do?
I paint canvases with personalities.
Oh, I like that. Okay. And as a dermatologist, you look at people's skin.
Yes.
Is that correct to say that?
Yeah.
More specifically, we're talking about psoriasis here today. You've been painted up a little bit, and we're going to talk about why coming up in moments. For those who don't know what psoriasis is, what exactly is this condition?
It's an inflammatory skin condition, and that's really important to know that it's not contagious, it's not infectious. It affects about 1 million Canadians,
wow.
And it looks very much like how Natalie has painted me here. And because that is very visible to other people, it can be very socially stigmatizing for people who have psoriasis.
Of course. So what causes it then?
It's genetic mostly.
Yeah.
There's a number of factors to it, just like other skin conditions like eczema, other types of chronic skin conditions. But because it's so visible, it's really difficult and causes a lot of suffering for people. And this is a really great opportunity. We're having a campaign with dermatologists across the country, having our skin painted as a canvas to try and just show support for our patients and use our canvas, our skin as a canvas to show how it is to live with psoriasis and walk around with something so visible on our skin.
And we see some pictures as well of some of the people who have had their skin painted, and this is incredible work. So Natalie, why did you get on board with this?
I thought it was a wonderful campaign. I thought it was really cool to have 9 dermatologists, donate their skin to this empathy cause, stepping in their patients' shoes. And it was personal to me because I also have psoriasis.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you as a psoriasis, would you call yourself a sufferer? Is this something you deal with? I mean, how often during the course of a day do you deal with this?
You are aware of it all the time. So I guess I've been dealing with it for 30 years or so. But I have a moderate case. There are people that have much, much, much worse than me. Okay. So this is very much for those who can't really hide theirs.
Okay. And Dr. Beecker, so where exactly does it happen on your body? I mean, are there more places that are more, I guess, susceptible to getting psoriasis?
Absolutely, yeah.
Which parts of your body?
Yeah, so commonly people have it on their elbows and knees and hands, which can be very visible, scalp, which can be quite itchy. But these are areas that are often exposed. So when people take their kids to the pool to go swimming, people stare at them and wonder if it's something contagious and whether they should put their kids in the pool. People really can see psoriasis often. But just like Natalie said, it can be all over the body as well. So it can be very difficult for people being so visible all the time. It can be anywhere. Okay.
The dermatologists that we saw, so there's 9 in total that agreed to do this. Where are they from? Are they from just which parts of
all over Canada, spanning, right from the East Coast. We did it in Fredericton at the Canadian Dermatology Association meeting because the CDA is part of this campaign, as well as the Canadian Association of Psoriasis Patients. So people from the West Coast, both languages. We have a public service announcement that's coming out that's going to increase the longevity of this campaign, get the message out. So all over the country for many, many months, people are going to see these images and hopefully connect with some of the emotional side of psoriasis, and hopefully it'll teach people some kindness towards people with this skin condition. That's what we're hoping. So it's people from all over.
Okay, so Natalie, you're actually based out of the States though, right?
I am,
yeah.
I am. 1 million Canadians have psoriasis, which means probably, 30 million Americans and, millions and millions of people all over the world. So this is not just local, it's global.
Okay, so how many dermatologists did you have a chance to paint then?
I got to paint 9 of them.
So you painted all of them?
I did.
So how did that work then? Because that's a lot of traveling around.
This is a very special thing for me to be a part of, so I was willing to travel as far as possible to be able to do this. Okay. And I got to know all of these dermatologists. They had the most beautiful stories to tell, and it sounded like they really cared about their patients, and including Dr. Beecker. It was really cool to meet these dermatologists that care a lot.
Okay, I know we saw the picture of you, Dr. Beecker, flash, but what exactly did you have painted on you?
So when I was in Fredericton, I actually had a cherry blossom type of motif, and we had actually all the dermatologists, we had different words of positivity, things we were hoping for our patients. So we had, on my back, strength and courage and empathy, all of these things that we both wanted to have for our patients, or hoping that other people would have for our patients, but also having both a feeling of having some psoriasis on their skin, but also that positive message. So it was really neat. Natalie's very talented, and it was very cool. She promised she'd paint you after if you're open to it.
Sure, why not?
But it, positive messages as well. So just the whole idea of, even just now, like, the beach symbolizing a place where I think a lot of psoriasis patients have a difficult time, and I would hope that someday, they can go to the beach and not feel stigmatized, not feel scared, and feel good about their skin.
So we have about a minute left, but what is the treatment then for psoriasis?
There's various treatments. Like we always encourage patients, of course, to consult with a dermatologist and discuss it, because there's lots of promising treatments out now for psoriasis that the same wasn't necessarily true 20 or 30 years ago, but now we have so many options to help our patients. And so I do encourage everybody to see a dermatologist specialist for psoriasis. It really can make a big difference in their lives. But again, also just knowing that that they're not alone, and that many people share the same condition, and that we can help them.
Natalie, do you ever get tired of painting bodies?
Never.
No? It's an interesting field of a career you've taken on there.
It is. I'm somewhat of a painter, but I'm also kind of a makeup artist, because the paint that I work with is technically a makeup. So,
okay. CanadianPsoriasis.ca. Thank you very much, Dr. Jennifer Beecker and Natalie Fletcher, for being here today.
Thank you
so much. Thank you.
We'll figure out when you're going to paint all of this. Okay. An incredible Ottawa artist joins us next right here on Daytime.